Hey guys, Robert Trawick here with Trawick Images Workshops. We're working today with the LiteShaper LED panels that just came out. These flexible LED panels allow you to add a flash so that you can blend constant light and your flash exposure at the same time. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to use these unique lights to get better images today. All right, we have the lights set up in a cross light pattern with our beautiful model, Hannah Danielle in Oklahoma City. She is one of the great new faces for 2019, and we get to work with her tonight in Oklahoma City downtown. So these lights come with a little remote that allows you to individually control up to 4 different groups. You can hit the off button and it turns all of them off at the same time. You can hit the on button, all of them come on. You can also use your individual groups and channels to turn down, off, adjust the brightness or whatever you want. We're gonna leave them completely on. We're getting about an ISO 400 at f2.8 at 1/25th of a second. I'm kind of old, so those shakes, we need to keep that shutter speed up when we're using that constant light. Let's go ahead and get a couple of shots of the lovely Hannah so you guys can see all of the constant light images that we're doing. I'm gonna make sure that I've turned my flash controller off, so all we're doing is using the constant LED lights. All right, Hannah, this looks beautiful. Love that right there. That looks amazing. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Love that. Oh my God, that's amazing. Let's have you turn your head this way for me a little bit. A little bit closer to this light. Oh, love that. That's amazing. Perfect. Perfect. How about we use both hands on the bottom of the... Yes, I absolutely love that. Hannah, you are amazing. Wow, Hannah's doing a terrific job right now, and as long as she stays inside the little pre-lit area, we have great light. It's constant. I can see the results in my camera. I don't have to adjust my settings again so long as she stays the same distance from these LEDs. I could also pick these LEDs up and slightly move them around so long as I keep the LED distance the same. My exposure settings on the camera doesn't change at all. Come a little bit closer. Perfect right there. Now this is going to be a slightly more dramatic image. Love that. Oh my God, it's amazing. Turn your face this way just a little bit. Love that. I'm kind of putting one side of her face a little bit into shadow. Oh my God, love that. It's perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring this light back over here. And one of the advantages of using the constant light is you're able to see exactly what you're going to get before you hit the shutter. So you don't need to chimp. It's going to look like what you saw if your settings are set correctly. I brought this light back around here again so we can light the front part of her face. And remember that light always illuminates and shadows define the shape of the body and the face to be able to see the depth that we're trying to create in an image. I'm going to back up just a little bit more so I can get more of a 3/4 view on her. That's beautiful, stunning. That is great. Oh my God. All right, so another one of the unique features that these lights have is the ability to have a flash attached to it. So this can be used as a modeling light whenever you're doing photo shoots at night and you really can't see where that light is gonna fall. But one of the things that I really love in blending your ambient or your constant light along with the flash is I can change the contrast ratio between my subject that's being lit with this LED panel and the flash, as well as the background. So if you'll look at this other light, it's actually being a background light versus before when we had it on her side cheek. So what happens in this scenario, if I take my camera and I set it to my pre-flash exposure, using my flash meter, I will get an F2 for the background and an F4 for using my flash. So there's a 2-stop difference. So when I use this set up, oh, I love that. That was adorable. Perfect. We'll show you these images online, but I have a very nice, well-exposed background by dragging the shutter and picking up the ambient light from the other side. If I increase my shutter and get into a high-speed sync mode, I can make the background go substantially darker. I'm not sure if you can zoom in on that or not, compared to having the lower shutter speed where you can see more of the background. So I'm going to do a little bit more of these dramatic lights with her and maybe go to a 250 so the background isn't so dark. But right now I'm lighting up completely with flash. And another advantage of using this system is this is becoming my modifier. I can actually move this modifier around and kind of cut it to one side to make sure that that flash isn't hitting the background or minimizing anything that I don't want in the image to be lit by the flash. So here we are with the flexible LED panel without the included metal frame that allows us to customize our area so that we can modify the light to whatever size or shape that we need to get the light in the proper place. So you have 2 different ways to use the light panel, one with the included metal frame, one without. Obviously without and mounted to the flash also will give you the capability of using this whole unit on top of your camera. So you could go and shoot an event this way, or you could use this as a fill light and use another LED with a flash combination as your main. So you can completely customize this for any type of shoot that you're looking for. Oh my God, that is amazing. I'm gonna come back just a little bit more and do a 3/4 shot. Love that. That is so amazing. Let's have you turn your body this way and your face back towards the light. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Hannah, that is absolutely amazing. Perfect. Love, that is absolutely great work.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so our secret trick that we have that most people don't think about is this flexible LED makes an outstanding LED snoot with the flash built in. So since it's bendable, we just go ahead and bend this all the way down to create a snoot that allows us to do a more dramatic light. And now we're going to go ahead and take this up. The knuckle actually comes with the units, and then we can aim this down a little bit and find that beautiful face of Hannah right about, oh, it's going to come open right there. Perfect. Bend that up just a little bit and we'll speed this up later on. All right, so that's coming in right into her face. And then we're going to use the flash. So my flash is on. I'm using my same settings, which is F4. She's going to look at the flash for us. And a quick preview. Oh, you left me. That's all good. It's all good. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Yes. Stunning. Cut your eyes back towards me, towards the camera. Love that. Chin down. It is. It's like moonlight. It's like a little spot. So by using this little special trick, we can definitely highlight a certain part of her body. This time we did her beautiful face. If you need to, you can use it for product photography. I can definitely see myself using this style when doing a hamburger or possibly lighting up the top of a beer and the head that's just been poured. This is going to give me a very tight circle of light, and I'll still be able to focus and see what I'm doing because the LEDs are functioning, allowing me to see what my flash is going to hit the way a proper modeling light should be.